It was so bad that I did not know that young people could actually make money for themselves without first going to school, graduating, and get a job. I thought that was the routine, like that was the procedure to pass through. I didn't know young people could actually do business or any. God, it might sound strange, but I was that naive to making money. Hustling is good though. For me, I started making money really late, even if people like to argue that I started early. And if you don't know me, hi, my name is Joy Kadri. I'm a 7-figure online entrepreneur, and literally, I make money online, I invest money online, and I teach people, intentional people, how to do the same thing. So I started making money when I was 18 years old in my final year. And just in case you're wondering, how are you 18-year-old in your final year? You're probably new year. I got into school when I was 15. I got into school really early. I was very dependent on my daddy's money. It's not like the money was even enough. He used to give me 5,000 naira then that year. But I chose to stay dependent on that money because I felt safe depending. And I think it was because I was locked down all my life from going to a boarding school to never allowed to go out, never allowed to make him friends. My dad was very, very protective. And I was just gradually learning to leave my shell. It was so bad that I did not know that young people could actually make money for themselves without first going to school, graduating, and get a job. I thought that was the routine, like that was the procedure to pass through. I didn't know young people could actually do business or any. God, it might sound strange, but I was that naive to making money. Until I met my then boyfriend, now my ex, because we did not make it to marriage. I was going for 9th class one evening, and then he was driving past and decided to give me a lift to school. He was one that came into my life and started talking to me about how important it is to make my own money. I knew I wanted to make money. I knew that I wanted to be a very rich and wealthy woman, but I did not know that I could start young. That was, the routine I earlier talked about: go to school, graduate, get a job. You get. The first impression I had of him was, who is this guy? He told me he was in school. He was driving a very good car that year. He was living in a very comfortable apartment. Apartment with rooms that he didn't even need. So he literally portrayed what he was trying to teach me to be: a very financially stable young person. If you know me, you know this story very well, but we're not going into details today because that's not what we're trying to talk about. So when I started making money for myself, I could now afford my bills. I could literally afford my bills easily. That's when I discovered one secret that is rarely talked about. I said I was not just going to earn money and spend it, so I decided to start saving. But most times I end up going back to take my savings to spend. In fact, let's just say my savings kept saving me. Because it felt like, because I knew I had money somewhere that could rescue me anytime, I started relying on it. And most times the money I made was never even enough to save because my need kept increasing. You know now, when you're growing, you're becoming a big girl step by step. The needs are increasing. It's not like the way you used to spend before. And that was when I realized that if I keep earning just to eat, pay bills, and then save the little I have, I would never grow financially. And you might not get what I'm saying, but people that are actually very financially inclined will get it. Because financial stability doesn't end when you're able to just earn, eat food, send money back home, buy clothes. No, it starts when you're able to build generational wealth. Because me, I want to be able to buy luxury cars, live in luxury homes, do this impulse buying thing of luxury items. When I see a luxury item and I didn't plan to buy it, because I have the money, I can easily purchase it. That's the kind of lifestyle we're talking about, not the one that you just earn, eat, buy clothes, send money back to mom and dad. No, it doesn't end there. And I started discovering that I didn't want to continue this way. Will I just work, pay bills, pay rent, send money back to my family? It wasn't helping. I was not going to grow that way. How do I buy luxury cars? How do I buy the luxury houses? How do I build generational wealth? And I started asking myself the question, okay, what do I do now? Then what kept coming to my head was the fact that, do you have to work extra jobs? But then would that be the solution? And even if I get to work extra jobs so I can make an extra pay, as a busy computer science student that I was, how do I juggle 2 jobs, a business with academics? Then I discovered that I have to set up passive income stream. Businesses that will still make me money even while I'm not presently active there doing it. So how was I going to do it? I'm supposed to take up a new digital skill and online business, because obviously if it's a job, I have to be physically present. And what I'm trying to limit is time, so that I can make huge amount of money in the same time frame. So how do I do it? I take up another skill, maybe another digital business, another online skill, and then learn it. One that I do not have to be present but still make money even in my absence. Let's say, for example, now you run a hairdressing salon and you specialize in growing natural hair, right? Making people natural hair grow. So during 24 hours, what you do is work on clients' hair so that you can maintain their hair and help it grow. But during that same 24 hours, you can make money from a business while you're not presently active. Let's say, for example, now you create a video course where you're teaching people how to care for their natural hair, the same way you would do it to them if they walk into your salon. Now, remember that your salon is just in one place, right? It might just be in Lagos City, for example, and these people are in Benin, these people are in Nasarawa, these people are in different places, and they cannot just travel to Lagos City because they want to be in your salon, right? So imagine that you now create a course that teaches them the exact same way you grow natural hair. Now they can stay in their house and still do it by themselves and get the exact same result for their hair that they will get if you're the one that's treating it. Now, while you're treating natural hair in Lagos for the clients that walk in, when the people online are buying your training, when they are buying that course, maybe you're treating natural hair and you're checking your phone and the sales are just pointing, you just made a sale of the natural hair good product. You just made a sale of the natural hair good product. And let's say you sell it for just 10,000 naira. You make just, I wanted to say you make just 10 sales, but let's say you make just 5 sales on a daily basis. How much is that? 50,000 naira. 50,000 naira in a day. And in a week, in a week, how much is that? Over 350,000 naira. And in a month, help me do the calculation. You're literally rolling in millions. So when I found this passive income strategy, I was like, whoa, I finally found the way to make more money. I mean, my savings is definitely going to be increasing. I was super excited that I found a way to make money even while I was asleep. Because literally your online store doesn't close even while you're sleeping. People are awake, they're purchasing your product, you're just coming back to meet money mails. That's how sweet it is to make money online. But then, my darlings, I heard that I found an easy way to make money online, like create a product once and then it keeps bringing me cash flow over and over again through passive income. Until I found investing. My God, it was as though I just unlocked the secret to getting rich continuously. If you're not investing in gold, invest in land. If you're not investing in land, please invest in stocks. And I found out that night that instead of me to literally wait to get huge money to start buying gold like in good amount, to start buying a land, I can literally start investing in stock with as little as 5,000 naira. I can own a stock, a share of GT Bank, a share of MTN, a share of Boa Food, a share of different companies, Apple, Tesla. Hey God, I could not even sleep that night. I was literally very excited. Like, how have I been sleeping when my mates are literally building wealth? Now, just in case you don't understand what investing in stock literally means, let me explain to you. It's as though I'm catching my breath. It's as though you're literally setting up a system that makes you money even while you sleep. Like, you invest money that you've even forgotten about and it makes you money while you sleep. You're buying a share of a company. You can buy 0.1% share of a company. You can buy 50 shares. You can, and so on and so on, right? And while you're asleep, this company is literally running and making profit. You don't have to be in MTN office now, right? MTN is continuously running, they are making profit, and it's as though you just bought a part of the company. It's as though you own a company, but a small, tiny little part of the company, right? So while they make money, they pay you profit for that little part of the company that you own. What better way again is there to make money? Hey God, my dear, if you're not investing, you're sleeping on a bicycle. And after saying this video, if you still do not start investing, I think your village, I don't even know, because this is greater than village people. Wealth isn't built from hard work. Don't let anybody deceive you. There are people who are not lifting block, who are not sweating every day, and they are making good money. Let's not even talk about AI stocks, those new AI startups that are just coming up, and how young people are milking it dry on a daily basis. They are rolling in the million flow because they started investing with as little as 5K, started growing it, holding it, growing it to the point that they are now. Zoom, for example, people who bought Zoom in 2019 are now, in fact, they are multi-millionaires because Zoom became very popular during the COVID, right, in 2020, when there was a great search for a way that people would start communicating, like a coordinated way for people to start communicating. Zoom blew up. I don't have to tell you the kind of money those people who bought Zoom stock in 2019 made. If we even get to talk about dividend stocks, what dividend stocks means is that you're getting paid while holding down the stocks. Like you're receiving credit alerts, real credit alerts while holding down the stock. It's as though, you know, when a landlord owns a house, right? Whether you park out of the house or you're in the house is the landlord owned. The land that the house is on is the landlord owned, right? So if you buy a dividend stock, you're holding down the stock. You have the house, you have the land, but the landlord is receiving rent, right? And as the landlord is receiving rent, you're receiving credit alert. You still own a share of the company, as the landlord still owns the house and the land. All you just do is receive credit alert, because the company you work with pay dividends because they are moving in profit. There are so many kind of investing, and all of them will be explained in my upcoming Investment Simplified class. So if you're like me, who doesn't just want to earn, eat, spend, buy clothes, pay rent, you want to actually build generational wealth, you want to be able to buy the luxury cars, buy luxury houses, build real income, real generational wealth, build financial freedom, savings is never enough. Savings is good, don't quote me wrong, savings is very good, but savings will never give you generational wealth. So you should start investing. When I found investing, I said any amount of money they want to use to teach me how to invest, I will learn. But luckily for me, I found somebody that taught me at a very affordable price, and she taught me without the complicated jargons. Like, it was so easy, because when I first heard about investing, I thought it would have to do with a whole lot of maths, but she taught me in the most simplified way. So I said, when I finally become very good at this investing thing next year, I'm going to pepper you guys. And you know that my list training costs 40,000 naira. So imagine how much my investing training will cost. You get it. But I just decided that let me bring the investing professional to teach you guys. She has over 20 years of experience in both the US and Nigerian stock markets. And you'll be getting everything for just guess how much? For just 5,000 naira. Let me say it again. My list training costs 40,000 naira. So if you're getting this for just 5,000 naira, you should know that this is a steal. And you definitely, read my lips, you definitely do not want to miss out on this opportunity. So it's going to be a 4-day training. I'm going to be dropping 3 modules first, and then we're going to be having a live section with the professional on the last day, including myself, because I cannot get enough of investing. I'm also going to be learning as well, and I don't have to tell you, I literally don't have to force you to get started with investing, and I literally do not have to force you to take advantage of this opportunity. In fact, when I compile the 4-day training together, that's the modules, the live class, everything, it's going to be priced at 15,000 naira for a start, and it's going to keep increasing from there. So I don't have to preach to you to grab this opportunity now, to secure your seat now while the registration is still going on. Every detail about the class is in the description link below. So click on it right now and secure your slot before it gets too late. I have brought to you the opportunity to learn how to invest in the most simplified way, how to increase your income, how to grow your income, and how to build wealth, and with the most affordable cost. How else can somebody be helpful to somebody? So I brought to you the opportunity. Now the choice is yours to make. Click on the link below and secure your seat for the class. I'll see you inside if you make the right decision.